Hello Internet, this is just my story on detecting a fake Samsung SD card. I'd bought a Samsung Pro Endurance 32GB SD card off an Australian eBay seller for $14, whereas the cheapest reputable store was $27 for the same card. The first thing I did was run Samsung's own software to check if it was a legitimate card. Software is called Samsung Memory Card and UFD Authentication Utility. It said that the card was either not genuine or was unable to authenticate the card. I also had a couple of Samsung SD cards I bought a while ago, and the software stated that it couldn't confirm that those cards were genuine. So I had some doubts about the software, but thinking about it now, there's a good chance that my old cards were fake products as well. I ran a capacity test on the card, which basically fills the card with data to make sure it has the stated capacity. And this was fine as it reached 32 gigabytes of data, and the software I used was called H2 Test W. I also ran some software to check the write and read speeds of the card. Samsung's website says the card has up to 30 megabyte write speed and 100 megabyte read speed. These Samsung Pro Endurance cards aren't the fastest and instead are focused on long life. The test I used was USB Flash Benchmark, and it resulted in 72 megabyte write speed and 90 megabyte read speed, which does not match the specs on Samsung's website. However, I saw some other online reviews that had similar results, but there's a chance that those reviews also were using fake cards and didn't know about it. So the speed test did raise some concerns, but not too much, given that the reviews matched my data as well. But the biggest indicator that this was a fake SD card was firstly that the box said that it was made in Korea, yet the SD card itself said Taiwan and the adapter said China, so there's inconsistencies with the box and the actual item, which doesn't make any sense. Also, the SD card adapter had a bad finish on it. As you can see, like it was basically popping up in spots, and I wouldn't expect that kind of finish from Samsung. And also the switch on the SD card adapter that allows you to turn off, writing ability, that was missing entirely. The box also had the model number MB MP0325. In Googling this, there was no results for that model number except for a listing of this card on an Arabic website, so there's nothing really at all. Also, the SD card had a totally different number, model number on it. And Googling this model number resulted in nothing. I couldn't find anything. So looking at the Samsung website for the code for this card, it was actually an MB MJ32GA. And when you Google that code, there are multiple results from legitimate sources. So yeah, the code number on the actual box itself and the card raised, big red flags. Other things I've heard about detecting fake SD cards include that there should be a hole in the top of the packaging. Whereas mine was still, wasn't punched out. There was no hole. Also, the sides of the SD cards should be white and not black, but I'm not sure if that might just be like older models of SD cards from Samsung, but something to consider. So I'm not too sure how reliable that is. But in conclusion, I would say that my card is fake because the Samsung software couldn't verify the device. The SD card adapter was low quality. Packaging says the item is made in Korea, whereas the card says Taiwan. The product code on the packaging does not exist. And also on the SD card, it doesn't exist either, like Googling it. So yeah, it basically looks like a fake. So basically time to get a refund. So I hope this video helped with identifying your SD card, and yeah, good luck.